The Center for Gender Research Advocacy and Documentation here at the University of Cape Coast, in collaboration with the Fra University in Berlin, yesterday began a 2-day training of trainers workshop as part of its Equal Opportunities in Higher Education EQUIP project. The workshop, which is to prepare participants for their role as gender equality officers, as well as trainers for future officers, comes at the back of a workshop on implementing gender equality in higher education, which took place in June this year. The director, Center for Gender Research Advocacy and Documentation, Dr. Mrs. Georgina Odro, indicated that it has become necessary to hold such a workshop because it is part of structures put in place to promote the practice of equal opportunities in the University of Cape Coast.
And the whole system is something that is within the Berlin University system or higher educational system, where they have equal gender equality officers at the various universities who are there to advocate for minorities when it comes to employment, for example, and you are being disadvantaged because of sometimes your gender or your minority status. They are there as your spokesmen or intermediaries to agitate on your behalf. So within the Berlin system, it is quite centralized from the top through to the bottom. They have a central gender or chief gender equality officer who is at the managerial level, so it could be like registrar or even a pro VC level. So the idea is that we experimenting or using UCC as a case study, and its success will lead to expanding this project to other universities in Ghana, our sister universities. Luckily, we have a network where from time to time we meet as gender centers in universities in Ghana. Also working on a gender policy for the university. It's also the first of its kind since the establishment in 1962. The university has had or have a sexual harassment policy, but not a gender policy. But this policy is also very important because when you undertaking international research projects, it's required of you that you add a policy to your application, even to be successful. And people always come to the center requesting for one. So we've managed to finish with the first draft. It's at the management, and we're expecting that we'll defend its academic board and it will start being implemented. And with that, in addition to GEO, in addition to the reviewing of the sexual harassment policy, we would be making some achievements when it comes to equality issues in a university which is an equal opportunity university, as we pride ourselves in our core values.
Dr. Mr. Jenny Vivadukbo, a senior lecturer at the Department of Chemistry and a facilitator of the workshop, noted that the University of Cape Coast must endeavor to effectively practice equal opportunities because it can also help the university achieve more feats in the coming years.
An equal opportunity in diverse areas, and one of the key areas that we are tapping on is gender. We are looking at how best we can actually give room or opportunity to everybody on this campus, both male and female. This is very, very crucial, and we know the situation that we are in, and for us to achieve that particular goal on our strategic plan, we have to address this issue. Fortunately, it is an institutional project in a sense that it involves management. The whole university is involved, though it's being run by Cegrad. And we have come to realize that there's a need for us to create an office, okay, for some personalities who help in promoting equal opportunity on this campus. It's not a one-day thing. It's something that should be part of our practice. So when we have an office for that, then the officers or whoever is in charge will have to make sure that in all areas, all our practices on this campus, we actually give room for equal opportunity. So that's a need of getting equality officers. And these equality officers must be trained. And we have given them some training. We have actually selected some few people, and we have had the first workshop where we have introduced them so much so far as content is concerned on gender issues and matters pertaining to our lives on this campus.